And greetings to all in creation. This is Aurora, Mother of New Creation, here with the latest energy update. We are currently at this Liberation Park that is also connected to the oceanic coastal wonders of South Carolina. Check this out. The trees are pretty loaded with those ancient codes, galactically charged with confederational frequencies. And just a reminder for all in creation, gay behavior is not welcome for heaven on earth. So all these little lesbians trying to play both parts, making pretend that, oh my god, the water sign stole my identity and I'm looking for somebody else who this happened to. Literally, book a session, dearest, because I know you weren't able to the first time around when you called to try to rob me and then kill me all these years, and you failed. And for everybody to be reminded, all the 144,000, there is no such thing as gay people. It does not exist. This is a defect. It doesn't agree with the divine plan. So when I was giving sessions up in Shasta and we had, gay men call, and I would run them through the Atlantean checklist and then perform surgeries on them. And next thing I know, when they would call 2 weeks later for their follow-up, and I would study their levels of consciousness, and that would have decreased by a number of points. The reason being that they never stopped their sexual relationships with their same-sex partner, and then I would go run that through again, meaning once you call in and you get a session and you burn your ego mind list, you are held accountable times 1,000 for having taken the step forward to contact the galactics for your upgrade. And provided you don't follow through with guidance and you keep behaving like before you ever called, you get double and triple sanctioned. So at this point, it's pretty hopeless. I'm going to INS tomorrow for the fingerprints, and hopefully we're gonna eradicate all those poor, fake lesbians. They're not even lesbians. They're just greedy little fraud people who are just here to take what they can because they have nothing better to do than make pretend that, oh my god, I get fuck very best all night long. I Kendra. Now I make all Scorpio into stupid people who are proud terrorists, and I take down the American army and I rob American citizens of their citizenship, and I want to be Archaea because I am only a terrorist from Russia. I don't know nothing but be stupid. So, and then the other strippers too is like, oh yeah, now I'm Lebanese or whatever, and so all these behavioral patterns is literally simply due to the infestation of what you call the root chakra that began up in Shasta when Father of all creation accepted to, show all in creation that actually all the diseases of the planet Earth are rooted in the sacral chakra's infestation. And the more you allow it, the worse it becomes. So in other words, all your divine masculines, I mean, if you still want to pretend that you're not divine and you want to make your countries and nations fall and you want to take all my power every day and you're so pissed off because you're nowhere near this, because I don't see no ring on my fourth finger. I mean, I don't see a spaceship landing now with a bunch of knights and shining armor and gold offered, and then a brilliant, beautiful masculine coming forth on his knees to honor me. So as long as you guys are like playing, oh, she's in a park, I'm so jealous, I'm gonna go fuck a girl in the next park, so maybe she be so jealous and she want to suck my dick. As long as you're playing games that are like less than kindergarten, you're gonna lose your divinity. I'm never gonna become jealous because I don't have an ego mind. I'm never gonna become a lesbian because it doesn't exist in the real world. So for all you guys wasting your time because you're thieves and now you're because you stole from me, get a mental check. You can call the FBI every day. They'll tell you where to get a mental check. And they called me, they gave me all the addresses. They're like, hey ma'am, if your session kids need to, know where to go to, be locked up in insane asylums, here's the addresses. I'm like, thank you so much, agents. And that's about all there is to know. So here we are. This is an enchanting little spot that I was literally brought to the first moments I came back from Los Angeles to this island. This is a very secret haven. I mean, in LA, no matter how far and wide we look, it is really rare to find such natural preserves. I mean, of course, you could go to the hills, and we have very magical spots as well. And every spot in creation is charged with its own specific codes, like everywhere I've ever been. We are very blessed to be sharing these sacred grounds. And for all these little kids stuck in ego mind, we send lots of love, prayers, and warmth on a day like this. It's the 22nd of February. Namaste and